What an electric day at Roland Garros. The clay courts of Paris saw the kind of drama, brilliance, and resilience that only Grand Slam tennis can provide. From comebacks to collapses, from thrilling shot-making to mental battles, the French Open has come alive, and today was no exception. Carlos Alcaraz once again demonstrated why he's not just a champion on paper, but a fighter at heart. In a compelling four-set victory over Ben Shelton, the Spaniard weathered power, passion, and pressure, emerging triumphant with a 7-6, 10-8, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4 scoreline. It wasn't just about tennis, it was about internal struggle, as Alcaraz admitted he had to silence the negative voices in his head to stay on course. Shelton, for his part, put on a show. Big serves, fearless forehands, and athletic court coverage. He took a set, pushed the champion, and left the crowd wanting more. He may have lost, but the American gained further respect from fans and peers alike. Alcaraz acknowledged it with grace. He's got the power. He's got the flair. It's always a great battle. But this wasn't just Alcaraz's day. The women's draw delivered its own fireworks. Iga Swiatek, a four-time Roland Garros champion, found herself in unfamiliar territory, one game away from humiliation. Down 1-6, 0-2 against the ever-dangerous Elena Rybakina, the pole seemed on the brink of collapse. But champions don't collapse, they adjust. Swiatek fought her way out of the darkness, rediscovering her rhythm, her fight, her identity. She clawed her way to a stunning 1-6, 6-3, 7-5 victory. It wasn't pretty, but it was powerful. Her next opponent, the ever-determined Elina Svitolina, who played like a warrior against fourth-seed Jasmine Paolini. Losing the first set 4-6, Svitolina staged a gripping turnaround. A nail-biting second-set tiebreak, edged 8-6, broke Paolini's resolve, and the Ukrainian surged through the third 6-1. Another comeback. Another statement of belief. Aryna Sabalenka, never far from the headlines, made sure her presence was felt too. In straight sets, the Belarusian bulldozed past Amanda Anisimova 7-5, 6-3. Power tennis, no nonsense. The top seed marches on, with her eyes fixed on the coupe Suzanne Lenglen. Waiting in the quarter-finals is China's Zheng Qinwen, who edged a nervy but thrilling three-set clash against Russia's Lyudmila Samsonova. The match swung wildly, but Zheng's calm under pressure in the third proved decisive. A 7-6, 7-5, 1-6, 6-3 win puts her one step closer to a maiden Grand Slam final. As night fell in Paris, so did the curtain on another chapter of Roland Garros magic. But the story is far from over. Tomorrow, British eyes will be fixed on the red clay. Jack Draper, seeded fifth, will take on the unpredictable shot-maker Alexander Bublik in what promises to be a tactical and emotional rollercoaster. Can Draper withstand Bublik's creativity? Or will the Kazakh catch fire and derail British hopes? And then there's Norrie. Consistency meets legacy as he stands across the net from none other than Novak Djokovic. The 24-time Grand Slam champion isn't just defending his crown, he's defending his identity as the king of comebacks. Norrie has grit, but will grit be enough? The second week of Roland Garros begins with no clear favorite but plenty of contenders. With every passing round, the pressure tightens, the rallies stretch longer, and the margins for error shrink. Today reminded us that tennis is not just a game of skill, it's a game of will. Alcaraz's raw confession about his mental battle highlights the human side of elite sport. The racket swings, the shoes slide, but it's the mind that decides the match. Swiatek's uncharacteristic start could have ended her title defense. But she, like Alcaraz, turned inward, and found enough to survive. Champions do that, not just with their hands, but with their hearts. The fans were treated to theater. Not always elegant, sometimes tense, often chaotic, but always compelling. And that's what makes Roland Garros the stage it is. The clay tests movement, but more than that, it tests patience. The slowness of the surface demands construction, calculation, and courage. Today, we saw all three. And now, we look ahead. The draw tightens. The stakes rise. Every shot matters a little more. Every miss stings a little deeper. There's no room for error. No time for doubt. The players who remain, Alcaraz, Swiatek, Sabalenka, Svitolina, Zheng, are not just surviving. They are adapting, evolving, and in the coming days, only the most complete, the most composed, and the most courageous will lift the trophy. Until then, we'll be watching. Breath held, eyes wide. Roland Garros isn't just a tournament. It's a test of character. And the exam is far from over.